Well, welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. My name is Mike Sanders. I'm glad to have you back in my kitchen today. It's been a long week, taking care of the elderly. It's just part of what we have to do, right? So that's why you haven't seen a video. But today we're gonna be making smothered pork chops. In fact, we're gonna get started right away. Okay, we're gonna start by seasoning the pork chops. We have a little Daddy Jack's blackened spice. Flip this little baby over like that. The next thing we're going to do is take our flour shaker, put a little flour on there, flip it over, add a little flour like that. Pork chops are ready to go in the pot so we can brown them off. Okay, we're going to put a little olive oil in the pot, get it nice and hot, and we'll start browning off the pork chops. All right, we got 368 degrees in that pot. We'll start browning off the pork chops. Just like that. I'm going to put in about 3 at a time. Okay, the pork chops are browning nicely. What we'll do is brown them on one side, flip them over, brown the other side, take them out, and then we'll use some of this oil to start cooking our vegetables and preparing to make our gravy. It's really an easy process, but I think you'll enjoy it, and I know you'll love the flavors. It's going to be a great dish. And when we get through, we'll be right back. Okay, our pork chops are browned off nice and brown. I like the way they look, but we didn't overheat the pot. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our next step, which is sauteing our vegetables. All right, I threw in the little remaining flour that was in my cookie sheet. Just going to mix that up with a little bit of oil that's left in here. And you definitely don't want to lose all these flavors that's in this pot. Definitely don't want to do that. I love all these great flavors that are left over from browning the pork chops. And now, we turn the heat up a little bit, and we're going to go in with our onion, bell pepper, celery, parsley, and garlic, all at the same time. All of the ingredients are going to be written in the description. If you need a little bit extra oil, I can put it in, no problem. Okay, so we're going to saute this. That means we're going to lower the heat to almost a simmer. And we're just going to cook these veggies until they get nice and soft. And we'll come on back. So give me a couple of minutes to get these softened up. I'm going to deglaze a little bit, just a little bit of red wine, not much. But we're going to make a nice gravy, so we have to add in a little bit more flour. So I'm pulling the top off of this thing. And we're going to go in. I don't want it to be too thick. But I know about, let's go with 3 tablespoons. I think that's going to be good. Because we already had some flour in the pot, right? So all the veggies were nice and soft. You guys know exactly what that looks like. I'm going to go in with a little bit more red wine. Okay. Veggies are very soft. Now what we have right here is a pork stock that we made from boiling pork bones. So we're adding the pork stock at this point. And we're just mixing it up, folding it in, and now I could add it all in. There we go. So in case you hadn't seen any of the previous videos we made, I do make my own sausage. And so there's a lot of bones that we cut out of the meat, and I save them. So I make pork stock with it, and that's what we just poured in. But if you don't have pork stock, use chicken stock, or you can go buy the pork stock in a box. Okay, so while this is coming up to heat, we're going to add in a couple other things. So this is EMERIL'S essence. I love this spice. Just going to add 2 tablespoons. It's not too salty. It's got a great flavor. And we'll mix that in. And you can see how it has a very nice consistency at this point. If you add any more than 4 tablespoons of flour, you may need to add more than 4 cups of stock. If you don't want that much flour, then that's fine. It just won't be as thick, but you definitely need the 4 cups of stock. All right, so how easy is this? So all we're going to do now is nestle our pork chops right back in here. Just like that. Okay, and you'll notice that they're not all covered. So I'll go ahead and add a little bit of chicken stock to this. I had some chicken stock mixed already. There we go. Just wanted to get them covered. And that's it. Okay, so we have the pork chops browned, the gravy is made, the pork chops are back in, it's all smothered, and it's simmering. And now what's going to happen? They're going to get tender. So the gravy it really has a great visible brownness to it. It's beautiful. But if you wanted it to be a little darker, which a lot of Southerners love, then you could use like kitchen bouquet or this browning sauce. It's just really a vegetable sauce, and all you have to do is just put in a little capful. You know, honestly, I think I'm going to leave it like this because it looks wonderful. See, the only thing I'm going to do now is simmer this probably for an hour, and when it's finished, it'll be ready to eat. So give me about an hour, and we'll let you see what it looks like. Well, it's been about an hour and a half, and the pork chops are finished. So tender. I've already tasted them. Of course you know I did. But they're great. So I have some cauliflower puree that I made. There's a video on that. It's delicious. So we're going to take one of these beautiful pork chops, put it on the plate, and let me tell you that sauce is so delicious. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that right here, maybe a little bit more, right in the middle. Boy, I love that sauce. It's gravy. That's not sauce, believe me. That's what it is. So put a little gravy on there, and there we go. So Go ahead and dig in. Don't even really need the knife. It just comes apart. Watch this, look. Boom, comes apart. Wow, amazing. Well, the pork chops are extremely tender, and the cauliflower puree is amazing as well. With the gravy on it, it's just, I mean, really, come on. You just can't get any more New Orleans than that, right? Smothered pork chops. Hey, if you don't like the cauliflower puree, put it over mashed potatoes. Use some rice. Your choice, okay? Put a little veggie on the side too. That'll help you out. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when all of our videos come out. Above all, if you don't mind, please share our videos with your family and friends. It would greatly help us out. Come back to the Sanders Kitchen. We'll hope to see you again soon. Have a great day and God bless you.